Hello again, folks. I've just come back from that protest stroke riot demonstration, call it what you will, in Downing Street. The live stream's still up, so go and have a look on my channel. It's quite interesting. Now, I knew this was going to happen because it was advertised. It was meant to be a demonstration about the government's handling of the three beautiful little girls who had their lives taken from them in Southport the other day, and their caginess over the whole thing. And people have had enough. People of Britain have had enough. That's 3 kids too many that have had their lives snuffed out because of woke government policies. All right, that was the whole. That was the whole purpose of the demonstration in Downing Street today, but it turned out to be something completely different. It really was. If it would have been a peaceful protest, I knew it was going to be, then I would have joined in. If everyone turned up and just sat down and said nothing, that would have unnerved old Bill, and they'd have been told to arrest people, and then they would have been made to look bad. They would have. That's how peaceful protesters get things done. As much as I dislike Just Stop Oil, etc., and how they do things and why they do it, they're kind of getting results. They're getting a lot of attention, coverage, etc., and it works. I think they'll get their way in the end, somehow. But when it comes to British patriots, it's a different story, isn't it? Now, I turned up just in time, walking out of Westminster Tube Station into Whitehall to see a large crowd walking up to Downing Street. They were then met by a line of Met Police in riot gear, and here's the difference. Here they were in riot gear, here they were in force, and here they were pretty forceful in their dealings with some of the crowd. In Leeds, they ran away. If this was a far-left extremist march, Black Lives Matter, Free Plasticine, pro-Hamas, they'd have bent the knee and ran away. You know, it's true. They would have done that. But no, for some reason, when it comes to British patriots, they come out in force and they're very heavy-handed, and they were this evening. But saying that, there were people in the crowd who gave them that excuse. There were agitators, there were people snaking through the crowd and trying to make people, trying to G people up, trying to wind people up. I heard someone shout, "Climb the gate to Downing Street." Why would you do that? What's the point? How's that going to help things? It's not going to help the cause, is it? Whatsoever. And for those people who organised it, where the hell were you? Lawrence Fox organised it, I heard. He wasn't there. I saw somebody called Danny Tomo, I was told, in the crowd. And some guy in a beard and a hat started giving a speech, and I couldn't hear a word he said. He did it with a microphone and a boombox, but I didn't hear a thing. Apparently it was a great speech. It was like the Mark Antony speech during Caesar's cremation in Rome. Apparently the best speech ever, but nobody heard it. That's a shame, isn't it? And even before the police sectioned everyone or boxed people into different sections, people were throwing stuff. A can of beer missed me by inches. You know, I put myself in these situations, I got to expect it, haven't I? But why throw beer? Why go and try and fight the police? Why try and shove barriers towards the police? Why try and intimidate them? Why try to get a fight out of them? That's not the point. That doesn't do the memories of these 3 kids in Southport any favours whatsoever. The cause, any favours. The people who organised it should have been there. They really should have been there. If you can organise it, turn up, control it. Otherwise, it's going to get out of hand. And it did. It really got out of hand. You can see it on my live stream. It just went tits up. And then there were the arrests. The police sent in snatch squads into the crowds to drag people away, cut them off into the vans and off to the police stations to get charged. You didn't see them do that in Leeds, did you? You didn't see them do that for far-left extremist groups. That's the problem. Two-tier policing is a thing, and we saw it tonight in Downing Street. They were even arresting pensioners. There's a pensioner in her 70s, never been arrested before in her life. She turned up because of the poor kids, and there were lots of middle-aged women there. There were kids there. Not many kids, but there were kids there. And they turn up because of the kids, the murdered children, the 3 girls. They have more empathy and they resonate more with the parents about how they feel if this ever happened to them. That's why they were there. So they were concerned. They're mothers at the end of the day. And they were even arresting them. Even when I was walking back after getting a drink and I thought the whole thing had finished, I walked through Whitehall, past Downing Street, and the police had still sectioned people up against a corner and they were dragging people away. Middle-aged men, you know. What's that all about? Yet if you fly a free plasticine flag or wear that checkered shemagh they wear, they'd leave you alone. They really would. And it was quite telling this evening, the way the police handled everything. And to be honest with you, the crowd did their part as well. Not everybody went there to antagonise and look for a fight. But some of these people gave the police that opportunity. And they gave the police and the mainstream media what they wanted, an excuse to demonise this whole thing. They even started chanting Tommy Robinson. He wasn't there. It was nothing to do with him. Nothing whatsoever. But, you know, these kind of things are going to attract the wrong type of people. And we mistakenly call these people patriots when patriotism isn't really what they're there for. They're there just for a fight. And they got it. And they got whisked away. And they let the whole side down, if you ask me. Next time, turn up and do it peacefully. Just sit down. Just be quiet. Imagine the Met Police seeing what looks like hardened football thugs just turn up and just sit down and be quiet. Imagine that. They wouldn't know what to do, would they? Psychological game. That's what it's all about. But anyway, I'm glad I went. I met a lot of people. I saw Danny Roscoe. I spoke to him. Nice, really, really nice guy. He's got his own channel. So follow him. Find him and follow him. Danny Roscoe. Who else was there? There was a few YouTubers I haven't heard of and don't know, but you all know who they are. You'll see them all on my live stream anyway. Yeah, so that's it. It was an interesting evening. It was an eye-opening evening. It could have gone better. The aggressive people didn't do the cause any help whatsoever. They really didn't, in my opinion. And they just, they gave the media and the police what they wanted, and that's a great shame. They let everyone down. So make of that what you will. Anyway, that's my opinion. Again, the live stream's still up on my channel. Have a look. It's all in there, start to finish. And let me know what you think. And that's that. I'm Paz49. Thanks for watching. And until the next time, Roger Trout.